All right, what is going on? I am back. Another Saturday, another update. So, last week I mentioned I was going to start outreach. I did. It went okay. So, I'm doing a Loom strategy, and the view rate on the amount of outreaches I sent was pretty good. It was decent. But the problem was with the problem with the reply rate and booking rate. Sorry if you hear my dog barking in the freaking background. He's just going nuts always in the evening. But yeah, so the issue isn't the view rate right now, so I'm kind of focused on optimizing the Loom video. But I also think the way I'm positioning it is like book a call. But like they don't know me, I don't get any results. Why would somebody just book a call with a random stranger if they don't like necessarily aren't hurting to get something? And even though I'm sending free value, by the way, I just sent like 30 outreaches through email and through DMs, I think 30 as well. I mean, if you count through DMs even more because I'm also counting some outreaches on Facebook, LinkedIn, and brand Instagram, and then the owner's Instagram. So that's even more. But 30 on email, mainly because I'm just writing free value for every single person. But here's the kicker. The issue came, like I thought this was going to crush incredibly, but it didn't. And the issue, I don't think is in the free value, is just in my approach, First thing is, I'm asking them to book a meeting straight up, which I think is a little dumb because I don't got proof. That worked for my previous niche because I actually had proof. But right now I don't. So I'm going to try taking a new approach. Again, I would show you, but you would just copy it. So I'm just kind of like here on my Miro board for the thumbnail. But yeah, like I'm going to try to do, well, I don't know. I'm going to either try to like templatize the free value so it's just like a Trojan horse to get them to watch the Loom. Or I'm just gonna say like, okay, reply with yes, and I'm gonna write you this. Either way, it's a lead magnet. We'll see how it does. And I want to send Looms just because I feel like that's an amazing way to gain trust. But it's not gonna be like straight up pitching a meeting. It's just gonna be like utilizing the pop-up form and welcome flow I make for them, right? So either which way I'm gonna do it, either by asking to make them the lead magnet, or just sending them straight up if I find like, I don't know, a way to do that quicker, then that's going to be my pitch, like, hey, use this, test it, literally, and then put me on. I think that's a better approach than just, like, getting them to straight up book a meeting, because, like, I had one guy, well, actually had multiple responses from DMs as well, from the actual brand Instagram, and they just said they were interested, like, even the free value. So that's, like, the issue with my system right now is I'm sending free value to people who are literally not interested. So I think asking to send them the free value would be a better approach because like by asking them, I find demand from people because I can't truly know what's going on the in-house team, So I'm just going to ask them and like if they reply with yes and show demand, then I'm going to make it for them. I think that makes more sense. Just because I also feel like e-com brands are a little different than coaches. Like coaches would bring you on as like a team member if they just liked your value, because that has happened to me. But I think e-com brands are a little different in terms of like how the owner thinks. It's like a real business, if you know what I mean. So they aren't just gonna take somebody on randomly. So that's what I'm gonna do, I think. We'll see how it does. I'm currently rewriting my script. It's pretty dope, I think. And again, so that's the 2 iterations I'm doing. Instead of pitching the call, I'm pitching like actual like lead magnet that I'm gonna make for them, or send it straight up if I find a way to make it quicker. But I don't really know because like one email design takes like 30 minutes if it looks average. For me to design a really good email, it takes hours, sometimes 1 to 2 hours, because I'm a perfectionist. And yeah, that's how it is, and I can't send 1 outreach a day. That's just impossible. And with the free value, like I've sent 30 values, literally like full-blown welcome emails or pop-up forms, and it wasn't as great as I thought, So I think this is much smarter in the way that I will create like demand by asking, okay, do you actually even want this? Because if they don't, They wouldn't. Imagine you're an e-com brand owner and you literally aren't even thinking about email marketing. Unless somebody pitches you who's got a crap ton of results with free value, you are just not gonna hire them. Like, I know I wouldn't. If somebody sent me a whole sales page, I would say like, bro, this is amazing. Like, keep doing this, but I don't need it. There's no demand. So I gotta find people with demand, with the actual pain and problem I'm trying to solve, and I think this will help it. And plus, I can send more outreaches at a higher volume, which is again better because like then I have higher chances of getting a response. Plus, I'm just gonna position it in a way where they just reply with a yes, and then I'm gonna make it for them. There's zero risk. They don't have to use it if they don't like it. Literally, like if they respond, they show demand, which means there is pain. And if I make it really, really good, I have higher chances. Plus, if they say yes, it makes them feel like they're in control. Like they are giving me permission, which is huge. If I just send it straight up front, it might feel like, oh, I don't even need you. Like you just did this, So we'll see how it does. I'll keep you guys posted. So that's what I've been working on. Really just outreach, getting dialed in, because that's all that matters. Like, if you saw my calendar a week ago, it was madness. And today, well, actually yesterday, I kind of came to the realization I was doing too much because I was just overwhelmed with all of the tasks, and there were so many little things I need to do, that weren't just benefiting me. Like break down an email. I've been breaking it down for 2 weeks. Like, that's enough. I right now need calls and I need clients. So that is the mission, okay? That's what I'm going to keep doing this week. Hopefully this iterated script will just crush. And if not, then we just keep iterating. Like, that's what it's all about. I just got to find a messaging that works, run that for DM and email, and just get booked calls and get clients and learn value delivery from there. Literally nothing else matters. I'm confident enough in my skill to get them results if I actually land them, Like, it's not 100% because, like, I'm still new to this niche, but I'm confident I could get them results. Literally, like, it's not that difficult. So that's kind of where I'm at. As far as other updates, nothing, like, really happened. It's summer, so I'm away from school. I'm just kind of doing this. But yeah, I noticed the biggest problem with the free value was it just takes so much time to make good, and like, unless it's a brand that I really would like die to work for, then it's kind of pointless. And I know this because a year ago, when I first joined Copy Elite, I did High Value Outreach 1.0, and I sent like 500 of these outreaches with actual like copy attached to them to people. And I realized like most of them don't even want it. Of course, if it was perfect, then it would work, but like, there's a certain point to sacrifice quality and quantity. Like it's like a ratio. You want to be as personalized as possible while making the quantity of outreaches you send reasonable to get responses. Because if you send one huge outreach with 8 sales pages or whatever to one person, it's very unlikely they're going to respond. Very, very unlikely. But I mean, if you did something that big, they would probably at least respond. Maybe not. Who knows? So yeah, that's kind of how I'm thinking, where I'm at. And yeah, that's as far as updates, everything. I don't think there's anything else that I should cover. That's pretty much it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week, hopefully with some booked calls, because I need calls, guys. I need calls. And from there, I just learn value delivery, and trust me, if I get results for at least one person, get a good case study, it's pretty much over. Because then I can start charging, because right now I'm just going to do performance basis. And once I start charging, it will just go up from there, And after that, I'll already have a outreach system that works in place, so I can just implement the case study and roll with the same thing. So right now, it's just about time. It's just about finding the right messaging, the right outreach, the right type of leads to reach out to, and it's over. So this is just a time game. I don't know how long that will take. Like, this could literally take me 2 months to iterate on to get good, but that's up to God, not me. So we'll see how it pans out. I'm praying that it will. And yeah, have a blessed day, guys, and I will see you next week. Peace.